Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free English ebook before it's gone. Do you know how to use comparatives in English? Welcome to 3-Step English Practice by EnglishClass101.com. In this lesson, you will practice how to use comparatives in English. Let's look at the main dialogue. Two people are having a conversation. Yes and no. Starting a business is easier than you might think, but getting your first customers is harder than any other thing you'll have to do. That's a good point. Lucky for me, I already have a few private clients. That's great. Besides, the best advertisement is word of mouth. You'll be fine. In this conversation, this character is talking about what starting up a business is like to this character. By saying that starting a business is easier than he might think, she's comparing how easy starting a business is to how easy or difficult he may think it is. Then, by saying getting your first customers is harder than any other thing you'll have to do, she's comparing how hard getting customers is to how hard everything else involved in starting a business is. In both sentences, she uses comparative adjectives, which are formed by appending er to an adjective. The other way of doing this is by adding more before the adjective. This is usually done with longer adjectives which are more than 2 syllables. Let's practice with this grammar more in this lesson. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Writing is than you might think. Writing is than you might think. Harder. Harder. Writing is harder than you might think. Writing is harder than you might think. Harder is used instead of more hard because it's a one-syllable adjective, so er is appended. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Learning an instrument is than you might think. Learning an instrument is than you might think. More challenging. More challenging. Learning an instrument is more challenging than you might think. Learning an instrument is more challenging than you might think. Because challenging is an adjective with more than 2 syllables, we make the comparative form by adding the word more directly before the adjective. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Exercising is than eating healthy. Exercising is than eating healthy. More efficient. More efficient. Exercising is more efficient than eating healthy. Exercising is more efficient than eating healthy. Efficient is a long adjective, so we make it comparative by adding more. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Driving is than walking. Driving is than walking. Faster. Faster. Driving is faster than walking. Driving is faster than walking. Fast is a one-syllable adjective, so we make the comparative form with er. Unscramble the words to make a sentence. this. This puzzle. This puzzle is. This puzzle is more. This puzzle is more difficult. This puzzle is more difficult than. This puzzle is more difficult than that. This puzzle is more difficult than that one. This puzzle is more difficult than that one. Unscramble the words to make a sentence. Playing. Playing tennis. Playing tennis is. Playing tennis is more. Playing tennis is more expensive. Playing tennis is more expensive than. Playing tennis is more expensive than jogging. Playing tennis is more expensive than jogging. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Playing baseball is more exciting than or more exciting than playing basketball. Playing baseball is more exciting than or more exciting than playing basketball. More exciting than. More exciting than. Playing baseball is more exciting than playing basketball. More exciting than is used here because then is used for describing time, not comparisons. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Reading books is more interesting or interesting than watching TV. Reading books is more interesting or interesting than watching TV. More interesting. More interesting. Reading books is more interesting than watching TV. Without more, the adjective interesting isn't comparative, and so it doesn't work in the sentence. We need to use more interesting to form a comparison between reading books and watching TV. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Running in the morning is healthier or healthier than staying in bed. Running in the morning is healthier or healthier than staying in bed. Healthier. Healthier. Running in the morning is healthier than staying in bed. Healthier is used here because when you add er to an adjective which ends in the letter y, the y becomes the letter I instead. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Studying with friends is more easy or easier than studying alone. Studying with friends is more easy or easier than studying alone. Easier. Easier. Studying with friends is easier than studying alone. Easier is used here because easy is a two-syllable adjective ending with y, and so it uses er instead of more. Listen to what I say and match the sentence to the correct answer. What is the correct way to put these adjectives into the comparative form? Is it appending er to the end of the adjective or placing more before the adjective? Efficient. Listen one more time. efficient? Did you say more? The correct way to make a comparative adjective is to say more efficient. How about expensive? Let's listen one more time. Expensive. Did you say more? The correct way to make a comparative adjective is to say more expensive. Next, healthy. One more time. Healthy. Did you say ER? The correct way to make a comparative adjective is to say healthier. Next, easy. One more time. Easy. Did you say ER? The correct way to make a comparative adjective is to say easier. And difficult. One more time. Difficult. Did you say more? The correct way to make a comparative adjective is to say more difficult. Thank you for watching. Now you know how to use comparatives in English. And now you can move on to the next lesson in the pathway on EnglishClass101.com.